Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today with 7 trades. Today's date is May the 5th and I'm going to show you how easy it is to scalp the market using my new Pro Scalper. I took all the trades between 7 and looks like around 7:40 here, and I closed out all the trades at exactly the same time using my close all script. One click of the script. It's this script right here, close all. All I did was make sure the smiley face is on. It's turned off at the moment. Auto trading, you got to have this turned on, and then all you do is you press OK, and it closes all the trades with one click of the mouse. And by the way, anybody who sends me an email requesting this close all script, I will give it to you for free. So just send me an email requesting the close all script. And now before I get into these trades, I would like to inform you that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time. Took me 8 years and over 700 trading systems to learn that. To get that up to 80% or higher success rate, you will have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. You will also have to learn trade management and money management. To be successful in trading, all you need is a lot of chart time and a lot of education. I provide the education. You must buy education. The stuff on YouTube is no good. There's a reason why it's free. It's no good. You have to pay money for good education. And then you must do the homework, or you will fail at trading. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will encourage me to do more of these videos. Now, if you leave your name and email address, I will put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. So let's check out these trades I did. First one, pound CAD. Just to let you know that most of these trades did qualify for a great way to trade. And I'll let you know as I go through them. So when I took this trade, after I analyzed the charts, I saw there was a signal right back here saying to sell Pro Scalpers, and it's still in a sell mode. Took the trade here. When I pulled the trigger, it did qualify for a great way to trade. And of course, as you can see, if I would have just exercised a little bit more patience, I would have got a lot more pips. I would have doubled my pip output. But I just wanted to do a video on some scalping techniques, which is usually anywhere from around 2 to 10 pips. And of course, everything above 10 pips, I call that a bonus. And of course, once I see that I'm hovering around 100 pips, which I am today, I just use my script, one click of the mouse, just shut everything down, and done trading for the day. Stop is way up here, but I wouldn't let it go that far. Remember, you have to have trade management in order. Now, if it happened to start going a little bit higher, I would have just closed the trade well before the 20 pips. Probably stop it out at about 10 pips or whatever. Let's see what happened here. Did go against me about 8 pips. And when I saw this candle closing, I knew that it was going to continue to go down. But as I said, I was happy at the point in time when I pulled the trigger. And this is only like, it's about 1.5 pips, or even if it's just 1 pip, that still paid $162. Now this is the real reason why I do more than 3 trades, like 3 or more, usually between 5 and 10, as some of these you'll be getting less than 10 pips, and of course the rest could be anywhere from 10, 20, 30 or more pips, depending on how long I stay in the market. So keep that in mind. Now I don't trade very often the New Zealand dollar, but the meter. New Zealand was over 80% and the USD was less than 20. And that's the only reason I took it, because I knew I was going to get some pips. And when you know you're going to get some pips, take the trade. New Zealand dollar. Let's see where I got in at. Another perfect example of a great way to trade. Scalper was saying to buy from here. I took the trade. Now it did go against me, 9 pips. And this particular trade, I closed it out with 4 pips. And 4 pips on the New Zealand dollar paid $400. Just to let you know that this is would be considered a very slow moving pair, whereas a lot of traders prefer to trade slow moving pairs because those pound pairs can jump around many pips quite quickly. But so whatever type of trader you are, most traders start off with the slower moving pairs, and then you soon realize, hey, I'm a trader and I want to make pips. So only one way to make pips is you got to trade the pairs that are producing the pips. And as you can see, the first 9 pairs here, those are the ones that really pump out the pips. I call them my workhorses. Moving right along, pound, Aussie. Let's see what happened with this pair. Scalper said to sell from here. Everything looked great for going down. I knew I was going to get some pips. And just because I know it's going to get some pips doesn't mean I'm going to get 100 pips. And, but if I can get 10, 20, or 30 pips on each trade, you can quickly see how fast I can get 100 pips. Took the trade at this cursor. Did go against me. Looks like about 5 pips. And I closed it out here being happy with 14 pips. And 14 pips on the pound Aussie paid $1,083. Trading is very, very difficult. And anybody who tells you you're going to learn this in 60 or 90 days, you can learn a lot of the basics and all that. But to truly become a full-time trader making good money, it's going to take you much longer. So don't let anybody try to trick you, as they are just trying to get you to spend thousands of dollars. Does not make any difference how much money you spend. You still have to learn how to trade. And most people do not teach the right way. I teach how to trade the flow of the market, which is what you're going to have to learn. Moving right along, pound Swiss. Let's see what happened on this pair. Drag and drop it up. Just to let you know, I always start on the 15 minutes. Things don't look just right. I'll drop it to the 5 minutes as I really want to see the signal, which is right here. And I took the trade here. Because if you go to the 15 minutes and drag and drop this up again, you see it was showing blue here. But I check the higher time frames. I teach that in the training videos. Once you establish the fact if it's going up or down, and this is where most traders fail, is because right here they're thinking it's gonna keep going up. But after you see a double top here, I check the higher time frames, it's telling me it's gonna go down. So drop it down to the 5 minutes, wait for the signal. It was a little bit lagging, but not a big deal. I pull the trigger. Would have been better here, obviously, which lines up with around the goal line, but not a big deal. It only went against me. Let's see, 7 or 8 pips, and I closed it out being happy with 12 pips, and 12 pips on the pound Swiss paid $1,314. Remember, once we get past the 10 pip profit, everything above that is a bonus. But I always start off just trying to go in the direction of the overall trend, and everything above 10 pips, I am obviously more happy. Euro Aussie, and by the way, this is not a great way to trade because of the AO's it's red, but it's not quite set up for a great way to trade. I think this is the only one, the pound Swiss, that did not qualify for a great way to trade. Let's see, the Euro Aussie. Drag and drop this up. Let's see what happened. This is a perfect example of a great way to trade. And that of course is using all the indicators, top and the bottom. And I teach exactly what it should look like. So the scalper said way back here, and obviously, as my mentor told me, once you know which way the market is going, just wait for pullbacks, the flow of the market. Took the trade here. Now it didn't go against me at all, maybe 1 pip. Not a big deal. Closed it out right here with 17 pips to the good. And those 17 pips on the Euro Aussie paid $1,315. Okay, next trade was Euro New Zealand. Let's see where I got in at. Did qualify for a great way to trade. Perfect example. We're selling from way back here. So no matter where, and this would have been an excellent trade to take last night. But I don't trade Asian that much. And I actually teach what the chart should look like from top down. In other words, higher time frames down, what they should look like. And then you can actually trade like you got a day job, coming home at 5 o'clock, getting in front of the computers, taking a trade around here. This does qualify for a great way to trade. And, wake up in the morning with about 90 pips. And it did give you up to 156 pips. Could trade before, after you come home from work, or you can get in front of the charts here. London, get in and then go to work and manage the trade at work. I teach that way, like if you have a day job. Don't know if I mentioned it, but those 17 pips paid $1,871. Moving right along to the last pair, Pound New Zealand. Drag and drop it up. Another perfect example. Trading is super easy and a lot of fun once you learn. Anyhow, took the trade here. It went a whopping 2 pips against me. Exactly the way I like to trade. It doesn't always work out that way. But when it does, I am very happy. I closed out the trade, looks like, with 27 pips. And 27 pips on the Pound New Zealand paid $1,943. And as you can see, I could have ended up even getting a lot more pips, another 40 more pips. But I'm not overly too greedy. 100 or more pips a day. I'm generally happy with that. And I actually did cut it short today for the sole purpose of showing you how easy it is just to scalp the market using the Pro Scalper. So another great day just scalping the market, plus a bit more. I did end up with a pip total of 101 pips, and those 101 pips paid $8,092. Remember, I am at this level because I have well over 50,000 hours of chart time, and I bought a lot of education. Have minimum $75,000 worth of education. So once you go down that road, you will become a very good trader also. So if your system is not producing on a daily basis like my Pro Scalper system, I suggest you get your hands on it. To do so, all you have to do is look right below this video. You'll see this write-up. Pro Scalper system, I do charge $250. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. You have to learn this or you will fail. Now my system comes with 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now it comes with 5 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and of course my favorite meter. Now there's a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents. You remember, I told you, you're going to need a lot of education. That is why I give a lot. Now there's a lot of ways to trade. I do teach a lot of ways to trade. That's why there's 42 training videos, and I threw 9 bonus videos. My number one way, and pretty much all the trades except, if I remember correctly, one of them, they were all a great way to trade. Now I'm running short of time, so just put this video on pause, read all the different ways that I teach how to trade. The more you learn, the more pips you make, and remember, the more pips you make, the more money you'll make. If you have any questions, easy, just pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. If you live too far, here's my email. Remember, there's an underscore right here. I made it simple and easy for you. I do really prefer Skype. Click on this link. We will have a connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session and answer your questions. Remember, it's free, no obligation, and if nothing else, you're going to get a bunch of trading tips. Now, if you click on this link right here, you're going to see 32 screenshots of all the different trigger systems I've been building over the years. So it's time to wrap up this video, and I'll repeat it one more time again. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, happy trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.